Io was coming around those ball screens, high ball screens. How difficult is that to defend just because of what he can do himself and the way he can distribute?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a great player, um, and NBA type caliber athlete. So we knew that he was going to be a key focal point coming into the game and trying to take away his right hand as much as possible. But with a team like that, and he has a lot of shooters around him, and he's a smart player. Obviously, he can find guys and he rebounds well. And obviously, they have a really good big with Kofi setting really hard screens and then rolling hard. It just opens the floor up a little bit for him. I think we got to do a better job on the defensive end of making it tougher for him to get over those screens and being a little bit less comfortable.
If you want to ask a question for Dimitri Trice, just put a chat down there. Jeff Rodriguez, do you have one?
And Dimitri, shooting can be contagious when guys are hitting shots. Everybody seems to be able to hit shots, but when guys are missing, it can be equally contagious. I'm just curious, how confident do you think some guys are right now? Because the shots you're getting appear to be shots you guys will take.
Yeah, and even thinking back to the game, I think we got a lot of really good looks and wide open. I think our guys normally knock them down, and honestly, it's hard to talk about everybody else's confidence. You can only talk about your own, but from what it looks like, I mean, everybody stays around after practice, is shooting the ball, and I think from time to time, it depends on if that first one really goes in or how that first one feels on how they'll shoot for the rest of the game. If the first one feels good or it goes in, then they're shooting with a little bit more confidence. But we have a lot of really good shooters, and I'm going to continue to harp on the guys on shooting the open ones and the right ones, and just staying to that key.
George, you're next.
Yeah, Mitch, I mean, kind of touched on it with the shooting, but where's the confidence at for the team with you guys' inconsistency? You haven't been able to piece together a few wins in a couple of weeks now. Back to back, I mean.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, and that's been a struggle for us as of recent. We just got to continue to find that niche and find where our roles need to be. And I think I'll be talking to the coaches a lot and talking to the players on what they see and what they feel, and whether that's certain lineups or certain players being in at different times and the right times, I think plays a part of that. But just getting guys to play with the utmost confidence throughout the 40 minutes of a game, I think will be big. And getting guys to see a couple shots go through, whether that's running a play for them or just getting them extra shots in practice, I think will be big for us.
We'll go to Jim Polzine and then Raul next.
Beyond the defensive problems today, is it fair to say you guys just didn't do some of the little things, the core things you pride yourself on very well? I'm thinking turnovers and free throw shooting, defensive rebounding. Is it the things you really needed to do today? Is it fair to say you guys didn't get that done?
Yeah, I think it's definitely fair to say that. I know we didn't rebound as well as we wanted to, and Coach harped on that in the beginning, or not in the beginning, but at halftime, and kind of challenged us to rebound a little bit better. But then, yeah, timely turnovers and costly turnovers at times that we didn't need them to, myself included. And I take responsibility for the ones that I take or that I make. But it just comes down to getting stops and having the heart to do it. And I think they're a really good team, obviously. And I think that if we're making a little bit more shots on the offensive end, it's definitely a closer game down the stretch.
Raul, and then over to Josh Schaefer.
Dimitri, you took more shots today than you have in the past 2 games. Was this kind of just a result of the offense struggling and you felt the need to kind of be more aggressive a little bit, or I'm not sure, or was that just kind of the flow of the game?
Yeah, definitely. I knew, coming into it, we knew we wanted to put the big and ball screens a little bit and see how they were going to treat those. But, it was just a thing of coming out aggressive. I felt like that I was aggressive in practice this week and looking for my shot a little bit more early on in the possessions. And after I see a couple of them go through, it just kind of feeds into the rest of the game. But definitely finding other guys is going to be the key for me going forward. Getting guys to play on the same level and same page as me is going to be my key focal point.
Josh, and then Jay Williams for our last two.
Mitrik, obviously you guys have played Kofi and Io in the past, and they've played well against you guys in the past. Did they seem more improved, though, this year? Did that seem like that duo was clicking at maybe a little bit of a different level than it was before?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously they've taken major jumps in the off season, especially Kofi, and coach talked about that after the game. He's gotten a lot stronger. He's gotten a little bit more bouncier, and you can just tell that those two have played a lot together, and they talk to each other a lot because the chemistry is there, and it just shows that a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication can pay off with the dynamic duo that they are. And I know we're going to get them again, so we'll be looking for that matchup later down the road.
Last one to Jay Williams.
Meech, the way that some of the bounces went for Illinois today made me wonder, can you make your own luck or make the ball bounce your way at some points?
Yeah, I think at different times you can. Obviously, you can't control the little things that the refs may call, or if a ball bounces and it bounces off your foot and goes out of bounds or something silly like that. But there's definitely times that you can definitely stick your nose in there, as our coaches would say, and make your own things happen. So I think as a team moving forward, we need to make those things happen later down the road.